So let me introduce you to Ashley, and Ashley is a service advisor working in the same dealership that we've been working on being more heliotropic. Listen to Ashley's description of how they support one another in being the sun and not the salt. They playfully challenge one another when they're not being their best self by saying, "Salte," and it seems to help. And she also articulates the effect on the business, the customers, and her home life. Take a listen.
So Rich wanted us to do a heliotropic project in the company. In all honesty, we thought it was a little goofy at first, but as he was explaining it more and as we started getting different examples from our daily interactions with other employees along with our home life, we realized that it actually has a lot of benefit to it. I think as a whole, using the heliotropic ideas has really helped the service advisors to work with parts and the technicians and our customers more harmoniously, because we are thinking more about what we're saying before we say it. It's really easy to be emotional in the moment and say something harshly or in a tone that you're not quite meaning just because of how busy and stressful the job can be. But taking that extra 2 seconds has made a world of difference. A lot of times if we hear another advisor being salty to a technician or to the parts department or even one of us, then we just call them out on it, but in a playful, kind of goofy way. Like if me and another service advisor are having a conversation and somebody behind us hears something that seems salty, they will literally just say "salte," but they say it all silly, and then both of the people having that conversation take a moment and think about what was said and how they said it, and it definitely defuses the situation that could start to get tense. I feel like it has helped the whole team, being parts and service and the technicians and the customers all working together just by taking that extra 2 seconds to think about what you're going to say before you say it. And I know for me personally, it's helped quite a bit with my interactions with parts, because sometimes stuff that they tell me I don't want to quite accept. So me taking a second back and thinking about it, going, well, that is a reasonable time frame, or they're doing their job and I'm doing our job, and it all works together, that we should all just be trying to make it as easy as possible for everybody to do their own job, and doing that with the least amount of animosity definitely helps everybody. I think that on the service drive, when the customer comes in, their first impression of us should be all of us getting along and helping each other, and be a very relaxed environment. It's stressful for customers to come into a service drive on a dealership. It's intimidating, and if people seem standoffish or have that aura coming off them of frustration or stress, then the customers can definitely sense that. And with all of us getting along better and being more heliotropic, I feel like the customers can sense that we're more relaxed, and in turn that makes them more relaxed. So I really feel like this is a good practice to do in anybody else's business along with their home life, because I know personally it's helped me with other employees to think about where they might be coming from, or if they're having a stressful day, that to not take it personally as well, to not let the salt spread to everybody and be your own happy person that generates that out to everybody. And I know that it's also been very helpful in my home life with my 11-year-old son, who is moody at times, and I can take a step back and take a moment and think about what I want to say or what he might be feeling. And so it's definitely helped at work and at home.